So, excuse me. Excuse me. I always forget. I'm new to this whole video thing, so I always forget to clear my throat before I start speaking. But anyway, humra. Anyway, I was watching your president, D. Trump. No, actually, I was watching Elon Musk, whatever he's doing to destroy America, or whatever they're doing. Anyway, so I'm sitting here watching it, and then the building started shaking. I'm like, oh fuck! So I'm prepared. Or I'm prepared. I'm ready, cause the front door is right there. That's why I'm not in the bedroom, and my sneakers are right there. My jacket and everything is on the door. So if I have time, if shit not falling apart, I can grab all that stuff and just throw it downstairs and get my ass out of here. If it really gets bad and starts falling apart. But yeah, we just experienced a small earthquake. Actually, it was more. It was just a few seconds. It was more like a what you call it, a tremor. But lately, more and more of these disasters all over the earth. Yeah, I keep up with that stuff too. Because suddenly, I don't know, maybe they wasn't telling us all the stuff before, but it seems like all of a sudden shit is happening all over the damn earth. Like all of a sudden, all these volcanoes, a volcano in Hawaii, a volcano, blew up somewhere else, and blah blah blah, and then why is all these planes falling and crashing all of a sudden? Just like, was this happening before and we just wasn't? Wait, can you see this hand? We just wasn't told about it. Was planes crashing like this before and we just wasn't told about it? Or is this a new phenomena? What? And am I making this stuff up? Do you look at the news? I'm not talking about all the bullshit that these people are closing down the government and closing down this and closing. I'm talking about shit that's happening. Planes falling out of the sky, earthquakes in diverse places. What I just talked about, volcanoes and blah blah blah. And now the news about California, the earth under California is eroding faster than they thought, and now the split is separating faster than they thought, and California is going to separate from the rest of America. I'm like, God damn. I waited too long. My shit should have been together. All this stuff I've been talking about on video, getting my food, I'm just starting, waiting around for y'all to get with me. Something told me, boy, get yourself together, because they are not with you. So I'm late myself. I have the stuff. The biggest problem is the water. But if I'm still here, I got, how much stuff? I got stuff all over here. So the plan sometimes don't work out, but the plan is, I have the land. I have to start finding another way to get extra money. I need money, man. I'm on Social Security. So all I need now is transportation and something to live in on the land. Now, I have put on videos, the plans for building a home with the soil on the land. It's earthquake proof. This home that's made from the soil, that you don't need carpenters and electricians and plumbers. You build it yourself. It's a little work intensive, but it's earthquake proof. It's fire proof. It's waterproof. It's the proof. Cause how was people live, or what was people living in before carpenters, plumbers, sheetrockers, electricians? How did people live? We didn't live in caves. Let's get that straight. So, when I have an earthquake here, the first time I felt one here, I was in the bedroom. And when I felt that, I moved out here, right next to the door. So unless it like happened like an explosion, I'm the fuck up out of here as fast as I can. I want to grab things, but if shit starts falling apart, I'm out of here. I can always get things. Well, I would have to write my book all over. Well, if everything just crumbles and it don't catch on fire, which believe me, this is a thought in my mind because it don't make any sense to me that all the buildings out here are made of wood. Okay, that's cool because the wood probably moves when the ground is shaking. It probably have a little more movement leeway than solid concrete, right? And lately I've been seeing all over California, all over where I can travel, they have been reinforcing, like the apartment next to me is like hanging, and it's just being held up by a couple of beams. So they would, I ain't even gonna say what might happen to them in a real bad earthquake. Anyway, so I have stuff in the video I did earlier about the kung fu in the back. I showed the storage area. That's where all my survival stuff is at. So I have that back there. If I can get out of the house, I have my stuff in the back. But my power and stuff is still up here. So I would have to try to grab all that, throw it over the side, get all away from the building. Now, the fire thing, I wouldn't be so worried about if the building just came crumbling down and, it's not bricks. So if it just came crumbling down, I'd be away from it. If you're in a city, that's the problem. The buildings might fall on you, especially like downtown New York or downtown Manhattan. These are big ass buildings. Where you gonna run? Now here the buildings are smaller, but this building can still implode on me and I get stuck. So I get out, get to the back, let the buildings fall. Now the problem becomes these buildings are made out of wood and all of us have gas stoves. Let me think. Earthquake, wood, fire. So that would be my biggest thing is after everything crumbles, would it catch on fire when the gas stoves in each apartment? Hopefully there's no flames around. Maybe the building won't blow the fuck up. And I'll get my shit out of here. And I'm out. I'm going to the land. I'm working on it. I need transportation because the police stole my van. Yes, I say stole my van. The police. And a place to live in out there. I have a tent. I can kill two birds with one stone. If I had a large enough van, I'll go out there. I'll go to the land in the van, live in the van, and it'll be my transportation too. So I'm done. But to be comfortable, it would be nice to have a separate. I want to build a dome, like I said, the dome I will build with the land, but that's going to take time and effort and da 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 da. Something I can move out there in, and transportation, because the land, my land, is way, way out there, like near nobody. That's the point. Because when the shit hits the fan, who the heaven is going to walk out there to my land where there's no vegetation, no water, da 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 da. Y'all are going to be stuck in these cities believing that it is better to be here. Well, you might not even believe that. You're going to be stuck in these cities because you have nowhere else to go. You can't go to your cousins because your cousin, your sister, your brother is in the same goddamn situation that you getting ready to be in. It is time to get our shit together and do for self and kind together, or not. Try to survive by yourself. Negro, I'm out. Peace. It's that day and time, ain't it? Am I making this shit up?